టీచర్ కాదు కాబోయే టీచర్ అందరం పెడుతున్నాం. ఓకే, సో క్లాస్ మంచిగా వినండి బేట, ఎందుకంటే నోట్స్ రాసుకోండి. మధ్యలో బఫరింగ్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి 80% చాలా రివ్యూస్ వెళ్ళకండి. మీకు ఏదైనా పిచ్చి స్టార్ట్ అయింది కదా, ఇటు అటు ఏదో ఒకటి చేసుకుంటే వేరే వాళ్ళకి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. వాట్సాప్ ఎవరు మెసేజ్ పెట్టిందో మరి పోయి చూడాలి. క్లాస్ నడిచేటప్పుడు అది చేతున్నారు చిన్న పిల్లలు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో మీరు. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ టైం వెల్కమ్ టు ఆల్ మై రెగ్యులర్ సబ్స్క్రైబర్స్. ఓకే, దెన్ సార్ క్లాస్కి వస్తున్నారు, దెన్ నోట్స్ రెడీ చేసుకుని వినండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Hi, very good morning all, and warm welcome to my class again. In the previous classes we have completed the topic rational numbers, and today we are going to start a new topic, and please remember this is very much useful in all the competitive examinations, and this is basing on simple equations. So I am going to take you the topic here, simple equations today. First of all, we are discussing with equation. Simple equations we are saying. So let us know what is equation first of all. Equation nothing but what it is, a statement. Equation nothing but a statement is showing two equal values with the equality symbol. What it is? Equation nothing but a statement showing, we can say two expressions also, two expressions which are equal with equal symbol. Like I am taking an example here. 2x plus 3y is equals to 9 I am taking here. And here we have two sides, one is LHS, nothing but left hand side, and another one is RHS, nothing but right hand side. And you must observe here, this is an equation. Why this is an equation? Why? Because we are equaling two equal expressions. 2x plus 3y is nothing but 9. So that means here two variables we are taking, x and y. For the values of x and y, the answer must be 9 only. So what is equation? Equation is nothing but a statement showing two equal expressions with equality symbol. Now, there are types of equations we have. Like this, 2x plus 3y is equals to 9 first, 3x square plus 5x plus 3 equals to 0, 5x to the power of 4 minus 5x minus 7 is equals to 0. Like this we can write all the equations. Now you observe here, in the first one we have x and y, and what is the power of this x and y? Only 1 we have here. And in the second one, 3x square plus 5x plus 3 we have here. Here we are having only one variable, that is x. Okay, so for this x, what is having here? X power 2 we have, and here x power 1 we have, and here nothing we have. Nothing means x power 0 we can write here. So in the next one, x power 4 we have, x power 1 we have, x power 0 we have here. Sir, what are all these? Here it is showing the number of x's multiplying. X power 4, x into x into x into x. Now you observe one more thing here, that is nothing but somebody is asking about giving you the definition of equation only. This is only equation definition I am said. Okay, so this is equation definition. Once again I am telling you, A statement which is showing two equal expressions with equality symbol. Okay. Now, in this equation, we have another word, that is degree of equation. What is degree? Degree nothing but, you observe here, x power 1, y power 1. So highest power is 1 only here. X power 2, x power 1, x power 0. Highest power is 2. X power 4, x power 1, x power 0. Highest power is 4 here. Now what is degree? Degree nothing but the highest power of the variables in the given equation is nothing but the degree of equation. I'll write examples here. Or else simply we can write highest or sum of powers, and here also which should be highest only in same term we can say here. Highest or sum of powers in same term, nothing but it should be also again highest. Let me take an example here. Three x square minus 2x plus 7. Here what is the power of x? Highest we have here 2. So that's why I am writing degree is 2. Example number 2, 5x plus 3 is equals to 0. Here only 1 we have here, x. Okay, x we have here. So x power 1 we have. So that is nothing but degree is nothing but 1 we can write here. Let me take third example here. 5x cube plus 3xy plus 5y square is equals to 0. Let me take like this. 5x cube plus 3x square y square plus 5y square. Now you observe x power is highest 3 we have here, right? Now y square we have 2 we have here, but the thing is x square and y square we have. Already what we wrote here, sum of powers in the same term, and it should be highest among all this. So what we have here, 2 and 2 we have. So degree is nothing but 2 plus 2 nothing but 4. So degree of this equation is going to be 4. And you observe another two terms here, x power 3 which is less than 4, y power 2 which is less than 4. So that's why I am taking here 4 only. So degree is nothing but 4. Next. I am taking linear equation. Sir, what is linear equation? Linear equation is nothing but if degree of an equation is going to be 1 only, degree of an equation is going to be only 1, then we can say it as a linear equation. Now, if it is 2, what it happens? If it is 2, then it will be called as quadratic equation. It's called as quadratic equation. Like this, these have names, but I am taking the topic is simple equation. So that's why I need only up to degree 1 is enough for me. Now linear equation is nothing but having degree 1. So what we can write now? Degree of equation is going to be 1. Let me take examples here. 3x plus 5, 4y is equals to 0, 5x minus 7 is equals to 0, 5x plus 3y minus 8z is equals to 0. So like this, we are taking linear equations only 1. X is having 1, y is having 1. X power 1, y power 1, z power 1 we have here. Nothing we have actually. Nothing means 1 we have here. You can write like this also. 1, 1, 1 also you can write. Here you observe, power 4 we have here, that's why I am writing power 4. X power nothing means we can write 1 simply. So if we are not keeping any number, automatically it should be assumed as 1. So in this all are having 1, x power 1, y power 1, so degree is 1 here, x power 1, degree is 1 here, x power 1, y power 1, z power 1, so degrees of this equation is also 1. So such equations are called, what we can call these equations as linear equations. Linear equations. Next, coming to linear equations in one variable or simple equations we can say here. Here are these three examples. In first example we have x and y, two variables we have. In second example only x we have, variable nothing but a letter. X we have here, so it is nothing but only one variable. In this we have three variables x, y, z. So we have three variables here. Now, what the topic we are taking here? Linear equations in one variable, and those are called as simple equations also. What we are calling these as simple equations. So, let us take some examples here. 3x plus 7 is equals to 0. 6m is equals to 12. 3x plus 7 is equals to 0. 6m is equals to 12. Some x plus 3 by 2 is equals to 1 4 by 12 or 1 4 by 2 assume better. Okay, let it be 1 4 by 12. X plus 3 by 2 is equals to 1 4 by 12, and you observe here I took m here. M is also a variable. You can take any of the digits, any of the letters, no problem. 3x plus 7 and one more, y minus 7 is equals to 0. So these are all simple equations, nothing but linear equations in one variable. Okay, up to now this is the introduction about simple equations or linear equations. Now these are much useful in all the competitive examinations. Like sometimes a problem will come if Ramu's mother age is 4 times of Ramu, and after 6 years their sum of their ages is going to be 62. Then find Ramu's age. So such type of problems you will find in competitive exams very well. So that's why we have to learn these basics. Introduction first of all about simple equations. Then we will move to how to solve these simple equations, and after that even word problems also we will take today. Okay. Now coming to the solution of problems or solving the problems here. (6m) is equals to 12 I am taking now. 6m is equals to 12 I am taking. Now I am transposing this 6 to next side. Why sir? Why? Because I want to get the value of m here. I want to get the value of m. So to find the value of m, I should keep this m very freely. They should not be having any connections with the other number in the form of additions or subtractions or multiplications or divisions. So that's why I want to keep m very freely. That's why what we have here, 6 we have. So we are transposing this 6 to the next side. How it is? Here 6m, nothing but, what is 6m is nothing but, can be written as 6 into m. So multiple of m. What is the opposite operation of multiplication? It's division. Multiplication of opposite operation is division. So simply we are sending this 6 to the next side. Automatically it goes with opposite operation by 6. 12 divided by 6. So what the 6 ones are 6 twos are. So what the answer you are getting now? M is equals to 2 we are getting. So whenever simple equations are given like this, we have to find the solution of the given variable. Let us take another examples here. I'm taking 5x minus 7 is equals to 8. Just before now we discussed what we need the variable value. What is the variable we have here? X is our variable. X is unknown thing to us. We have to find that value. So that's why what we are doing, we are going to make x free. For that what we have here? 5x minus 7 we have here. So first of all, send this minus 7 to the right side. It is with operation subtraction, and opposite operation of subtraction is addition. So send this minus to right side. It becomes, how it is, 5x is equals to 8. Now I am sending this minus 7 to right side. Minus becomes opposite operation, plus it becomes. So 5x is equals to 8 plus 7. Or else 5x is equals to 15 we are getting now. 5x is equals to 15. Again the same, what it is, we should be make x free. That means we have to eliminate this 5 also. And 5 is multiple of x. So send this multiple to right side, it becomes divisor. So how we are going to write? X is nothing but 15 divided by 5. So what the answer is going to be now? So therefore x is nothing but 3 we can write very simply. You got it, I think, all of you. This is first one I took multiplication and second one with subtraction and addition here. So 5x minus 7 is equals to 8. Send minus 7 to right side, it becomes plus, opposite reaction. Nothing but minus b7 becomes plus 7, 8 plus 7 is 15. Now 5x is equals to 15 we got, and we have to make x free. So that's why send this 5 again to right side. Here actually 5 is multiple and make it as divisor. So 15 by 5 nothing but 3. So the answer of x is going to be 3. Next, let us take another example here. X plus 4 is equals to 3 1 by 2. X plus 4 is equals to 3 1 by 2. I need the value of x here. Simple as previous. Send this plus 4 to right side. Plus 4 addition operation. Sending right side becomes subtraction operation. So we will get x is equals to, already what we have here, 3.5, nothing but 3 1 by 2 and minus 4. X is equals to, this is a mixed fraction. 3 1 by 2 is a mixed fraction. Convert it into which fraction? Improper fraction. How it is? 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1. 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1. Nothing but how much it is going to be? 7 by 2 minus 4. 3 1 by 2 becomes 7 by 2 minus 4. We are doing fraction minus a whole number. Of course, whole number we can write it as a rational number also. How it is? We can write like 7 by 2 minus, we can write it. Because whole numbers is a part of rational numbers. So 4 can be written as 4 by 1 also. Now take the LCM. LCM is 2. In 2 table it will go only one time. So 1 7s are 7 minus, in 1 it will go 2 times. So 2 4s are 8. The answer is going to be minus 1 by 2. So therefore x can be written as minus 1 by 2. Equals to 12 is given. We know 6 table directly we can do. Okay, even after, and later we have to go with the simple equations. Okay, now clear? Not a problem. Okay, I have a word problem here. Sum of two numbers is 29. One exceeds other by 5. Find those two. Already we discussed what it is. Whenever word problems are given, word problems should be changed into simple equations first of all. How many numbers are there? Two numbers are there. But we don't have any chance to assume it as two variables here. I can assume it has only one variable. How it is? And one more condition is given. What it is? One exceeds other by 5. Exceeds means more. Exceeds means more. So assuming the first one as let the first one be x. Now what we are doing here? A condition is given. One exceeds other by 5. Assume the second one is exceeding here. More 5. So x plus 5. Now what is given? And here one more. We can take, sir, somebody may ask here, sir, you are taking second is more than first, that's why it's x plus 5 you are taking. Sir, is there any chance to be first is more than second? Yes, it can be, no problem. But how it is going to be? If it is x and this is less than, then x minus 5 is going to be. Only these first and second persons will be interchanging here. There is no problem. So let us take like this only, x and x plus 5. So sum is nothing but, sum of ages is nothing but 29. So x plus 5 is nothing but 29. How many x we have here? 2x plus 5 is 29. Now you observe here, I got our simple equation form here. So what we are doing whenever word problems are given, first of all we have to convert into simple equations as much as possible, as early as possible for competitive examinations. Then you can solve very easily here. 2x plus 5 is 29. Now 2x becomes 29 minus 5, sending this, that's transposing. So it becomes 24, 2x is 24, again send this 2 to that side, that means transposing. X is 24 by 2, nothing but 12. So x value we got is 12 here. So first is 12. Second, what we have second? X plus 5 we have. So 12 plus 5, nothing but 17. Now you observe whether the sum of these two is 29 or not. 12 plus 17 is 29. So like this we can do word problems. Okay, one more example I'll take and after that I'll stop here. In the next class also some more word problems we'll take and we'll continue in the next class. Okay, this is simple equations part 1 I'm telling today. Simple equations part 2 will be continued in the next class. Okay, so 17 it goes next. Coming to the second problem. Just before now we discussed what it is. Ramu's mother's age is 4 times of Raj. After 6 years, the sum of their ages is going to be 62. Find the present age of Ramu. The same problem just before we discussed here, a question. Ramu's mother age is 4 times of Ramu. At present. With our equipment, we are doing our best. So please try to understand and don't say we are getting buffering and it is going to be very lengthy. So like that. అర్థమైంది కదా అందరికీ మొబైల్ ఫోన్తో ఇంటర్నెట్ పెట్టుకొని మొబైల్తో ఫోన్తో రికార్డ్ చేస్తూ మేము మీకు చెప్తున్నాం ఇది. అందులో ఇలాంటి కూడా లేదు. మేము కేవలం కొంతమందికి కావాల్సిన ఇక్కడ ఈ మ్యాటర్ అందివ్వడం కోసమే చెప్తున్నాము. ఓకే, నౌ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈస్ లైక్ దిస్. రాముస్ మదర్ ఏజ్ ఈజ్ 4 times of Ramu at present. After 6 years, the sum of their ages is going to be 62. Is it visible? Okay, let me. find present age of Ramu. So this is the question given to us. Again, same simple equations we have to do here. By simple equations, we are going to find this. First of all, please read the data carefully so that we may understand that what the problem is given here. Ramu's mother age is 4 times of Ramu at present. First of all, see that who is comparing with whom. Mother is comparing with Ramu. Mother is comparing with Ramu. So simply assume, let Ramu age is some m. Ramu age is some m. Now what about we are writing at present ages we are writing here. His mother age is how many times? 4 times. So simply what it is going to be? 4m. This is at present. After 6 years, what happens after 6 years? The ages will be increasing. How much? Each 6 years. Suppose today my age is 40. After 6 years, how much it is going to be? 46. Naturally. Suppose your age is at now today is 24. After 6 years, how much it is going to be? 24 plus 6, 30. So similarly, Ramu age will be increasing 6 years. His mother age is also increasing 6 years. So after 6 years, Ramu age m plus 6 and mother age is 4m plus 6. But what is given? After 6 years, their ages sum is going to be 62. So sum is, add these two, m plus 6, 4m plus 6 is 62. How many m's you are finding here? 1m here 4 m's. Nothing but how much it is going to be? 5m plus 6 is 12 is equals to 62. Now we got our simple equation here. You can solve our regular method. Sending this 12 that side. 5m plus 12 is equals to 62. 5m is nothing but 62 minus 12, which is giving us 50. Sending this 12 to that side, it becomes minus, plus becomes minus. So 62 minus 12 is 50. What it is? 5m is equals to 50. Now m becomes 50 by 5 or else 10. But what is m now? For which we are assuming m? Ramu's age at present. So simply we can say Ramu's present age is 10 years. With this we can find his mother is also at present 4 times of Ramu. So 4 times are 40. Mother is 4 times are 40. Completed. 10, 40. After 6 years, what happens? 10 plus 6, 16. His mother age 40 plus 6, 46. 16 plus 46 is going to be 62. To understand the data given first in the word problems, it may be any kind of word problems, and then convert into the equations, then you can solve the problem very easily. And especially I am telling for the competitive examiners here, whatever who are going to prepare for competitive exams. Why? Because we don't have much time there. It will be given some 180 questions in 180 minutes or 180 questions in 150 minutes, like that. According to the exam, the time is given. In 1 minute or less than 1 minute, we have to do the answers. And we'll have some more tension there. So that's why whenever you can spend more, you can spend less time for solving, but spend a little bit time more for reading the question here. Whenever you understand the problem, automatically answer will come. And this is, of course, I am doing every step here. But competitive exams, these are not required. Simply after getting this, simply you can write 5m plus 12. 12 is going that side 50. 5 is going that side 50 by 5, 10. Completely. Simply. Okay, so this is enough for this class, and already I told you this is simple equations part 1, and in the next class also I am going to be with the word problems only. It may take 5 or 6 problems in a day, but I don't bother, but I need to get the knowledge of you people to be more for on these word problems. అందరికీ అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటున్నాను నేను. ఈ వర్డ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఎప్పుడైతే మీరు చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారో ఆ వర్డ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ని ఫస్ట్ ఇచ్చిన ప్రాబ్లమ్ని ఖచ్చితంగా చదవండి. ఆ ప్రాబ్లం ఒక్కసారి మన మైండ్లోకి అర్థం అయింది అనుకుంటే ఆటోమేటికలీ ఆ ప్రాబ్లం సొల్యూషన్ చాలా ఈజీగా చేసేయచ్చు అని చెప్పాను కదా. ఇవి చాలా యూస్ఫుల్ అయిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. ఇప్పుడే కాదండి, ఇప్పుడు ఒకవేళ సపోజ్ ఒక 7th క్లాస్ 8th క్లాస్ అబ్బాయి చూసినా కూడా మీకు ఇక్కడ కాదండి, ఇది ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు ఒక జాబ్ కొట్టే దగ్గర కూడా ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నీ యూజ్ అవుతాయి. అంటే సరే వాళ్ళు నేర్చుకున్న ప్రాబ్లం ఇవాళ మర్చిపోతామా అంటే ఇవాళ మర్చిపోతే ఇక్కడికే ఆగిపోతుంది. అలా కాదు, ఈ ప్రాబ్లం మనకి దాదాపు ఏం లేకుండా ఒక 16 to 18 years వరకు రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి ప్లీజ్ కీప్ ఆల్ దీస్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్ అండ్ try some more problems which are in your somewhere textbooks or regular anywhere. Try some more problems. Okay, thank you all. Have a good day. Thank you.
అమ్మయ్య మంచిగా అనిపించింది మిత్రులారా. సారీ వాళ్ళు చెప్పిన టాపిక్ ఐసెట్ ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్లో వస్తాయి. పోలీస్ కానిస్టేబుల్ ఎగ్జామ్లో చాలా ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి ప్రశ్నలు ఇవన్నీ కూడా. అంటే పర్టికులర్ ఈ టైంలో తండ్రి ఏజ్కి కొడుకు ఏజ్కి రెక్టిఫై అయినప్పుడు 8 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత అప్పుడు ఎవరి వయసు ఎంత ఉంటున్నాను, లేకపోతే తల్లి కొడుకు వయసు పెట్టుకోవడం, ఇద్దరి మధ్యలో ఇంటి సగటు దిగుబడి ఏదో ఒక రకంగా మనకి క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతూనే ఉంటాం. కాబట్టి ఇలాంటి టాపిక్స్ అది ఇవి చిన్న క్లాస్ అనే ఫీలింగ్ ముందు మనలో ఉండదు. ఎక్కువగా మన కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్లో పోలీస్ కానిస్టేబుల్ రీజనింగ్, ఆర్థమెటిక్, మెంటల్ అబిలిటీలో ఐసెట్లో 50 మార్కులకు ఉన్నటువంటి ఆర్థమెటిక్లో, తర్వాత బ్యాంకింగ్లో ఉండేటువంటి 40 మార్క్స్లో ఉన్నటువంటి క్లరికల్ ఆప్టిట్యూడ్లో, ఓకేనా, ఇలా ప్రతి దాంట్లో కూడా బేసిక్ క్లాస్ నుండి అడుగుతుంటారు. కాబట్టి ఇది మీకు ఒక మంచి అవకాశం. ఇలాంటి సమయాన్ని వినియోగించుకోవాలి. ఇది చిన్న క్లాస్ పెద్ద క్లాస్ అనే కాదు, ఈ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఫార్ములాస్ ఈ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ క్లాస్ అనేది ఖచ్చితంగా మనకు భవిష్యత్తులో ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగాలకు ఉపయోగపడతాయి. చాలా డెప్త్ ఉన్నటువంటి టాపిక్. మనం హైదరాబాద్లో 10,000 ఖర్చు పెట్టుకొని మనం అక్కడ కోచింగ్ తీసుకునే పరిస్థితి ఉన్న అక్కడ కూడా చెప్పేది ఇవే క్లాస్ అన్నమాట. ఓకేనా, అనేది టైప్ చేయాలి. రేపటి క్లాస్కి మళ్ళీ మార్నింగ్ 15కి రాజేష్ సార్ క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది, 10:15కి. తర్వాత ఇంగ్లీష్ గ్రామర్ 11కి ఉంటుంది. మళ్ళీ కూడా 12:15కి మళ్ళీ రాజేష్ సార్ క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది. సార్ రోజు 2 క్లాసులు చెప్తున్నారు. కాబట్టి ఇది మీకు మంచి అవకాశం. ఎక్కువ ఎంతగా నేర్చుకోండి. ముఖ్యంగా స్కూల్ అసిస్టెంట్కి ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యే వాళ్ళు, ఎస్జిటీలకు, గురుకుల పీజీటీ, టీజీకి ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యే వాళ్ళకి ఇదంతా స్కూల్ లెవెల్ సిలబసే కాబట్టి మీకు చాలా బాగుంటుంది. కాబట్టి ఇలాంటి క్లాస్ మీరు అసలు ఇలాంటి క్లాసులు లైవ్ అసలు మిస్ కాకండి ఇప్పుడు. ఓకేనా, అండ్ టైప్ అండ్ ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్ ఉంటే మీరు కింద కామెంట్ చేయొచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్ మన ఛానల్ ఈరోజు రాత్రి వరకు 15,000 మందిని రీచ్ అవబోతున్నది. ఓకే, దాన్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకొని వాళ్ళని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. ఈ వీడియో మళ్ళీ మీకు యూట్యూబ్లో రికార్డ్ అయి ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఈ వీడియోని వినే ప్రయత్నం చేయండి. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ, ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.